The loss on Monday night by the Dolphins to the Tennessee Titans, coupled with Baltimore's stirring overtime victory over the Rams, has put the Ravens in the driver's seat to be the number one seed in the AFC. I saw on ESPN, I believe it was, after the game Monday night, the percentage chance of the Ravens locking up the one seed, 53 based upon whatever algorithm they use, but currently 53%. There they are, the betting favorites to get that number one overall seed at minus 110 with the Dolphins and Chiefs. People still believe, it's amazing. Hey folks, it's not 2019 anymore, but they still believe in the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's 3-1 because people are still betting on the Chiefs to find a way to navigate this mess over the final 4 weeks and get to the top spot. They're not the Chiefs that they were in recent years. And look, will they find motivation in people like us saying they're not the Chiefs that they were and they'll stick it to all of us and get the one seed? It wouldn't surprise me if they did. Regardless, what we've seen through 13 games is not the Chiefs we're accustomed to, and I think the real odds are longer than 3-1 of them being the number one seed in the AFC.
Well, I agree. They're not the Chiefs that we've seen the 5 years previous to this, right? You know, and again, they are the Chiefs, and it's Mahomes, and you certainly wouldn't want to see that group coming into your town during the playoffs, right? And even with them not being the same this year, they really, I mean, like we talked about the other day, the Denver loss in Denver is the only game you really look at and go, well, they got outplayed, they got beat that day. The other losses, you go, they kind of could have won, should have won, outplayed a team and screwed it up, right? So there's some hope there that they can still be that number one seedish type of team. And here's the other thing that I'll throw out to you, Mike. This is where it's interesting. The Chiefs' home stretch is rather easy here, especially compared to the Ravens and the Dolphins. Like, I don't think it's crazy to sit here and look at the Ravens and the Dolphins and go, they could lose 3 games. They could lose 2. I mean, it's not that crazy to look at it. And the Ravens are not playing their best football right now. I mean, they didn't look great against the Chargers. They weren't great last week against the Rams, right? Now it's at Jacksonville, who's a little desperate. The 49ers, Miami. I mean, we could be sitting here in 3 weeks and go, damn, the Ravens are 10-6. They lost 3 in a row. And then, the Dolphins with their home stretch, hey, we think we'll beat the Jets this week, but then Dallas at Buffalo, at Baltimore and then Buffalo, they certainly could lose 3 more games. I mean, we're looking at a year where, are we looking at like the number one seed in the AFC might be 11-6, something like that? I don't think it's crazy to think that, and I think that probably adds to the Chiefs' numbers or betting line being a little more favorable that way.
Well, and you know what? I don't disagree with you there. And if we've learned nothing through 14 weeks, anything can happen.
Right, this year, yeah.
And
damn.
We're on the brink of a final 4 weeks that will be chaotic and spectacular.
Yeah, right.
When you think of all the twists and turns, and we're going to draft later in the show,
playing
unless
each
we
other.
talk too much about other topics, with the best games left. There are some great games still to come, and several of them are in prime time, standalone. We get to watch and enjoy, but so many teams are alive. And even though I'm ready to give the trophy to the 49ers and everybody else is just kind of there, Chris, jobs are going to be saved and jobs are going to be lost by coaches and their staffs over this next 4 weeks. Who's able to suck it up and parlay wherever they are now into a playoff spot? Who falls apart? Do they make a bad decision at the wrong time? Is that enough to get an owner to say, I'm going to make a change? Regardless of the fact that the 49ers are far and away the best team in the NFL, there's still 14 playoff spots. And whether you're in or whether you're out goes a long way toward determining whether you're in or whether you're out of a job. So that adds to the intrigue and just the overall excitement that we should all have for these last 64 regular season games. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.